Anua, you're blocking the camera. Anua, you're blocking the camera. You have to be all the way back here. The camera zooms.
Walk the chair. Okay. Are you videotaping?
Hi everyone, I'm Rose. I'm Elissa. I'm Anthony.
Nick.
And we have a member, Joe, who can't be here today, but he helped us with this presentation. And we're talking about stress. So guys, start off this presentation, we're going to start off with a stand up and vote. Have a idea?
No.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and if this is happening to you or someone else, stand up. It's kind of like what they did back there for walking, except raise your hand or stand up and vote. For you? Or stand up. If it applies to you or someone you know. So, stand up and vote if you stress about your schoolwork. Okay, guys, sit down. Stand up and vote if you sometimes have too much on your mind, so you just give up.
Right.
If you think you or someone you know suffers from stress.
What?
Okay, guys, sit that down again. Stand up and vote if you or someone you know thinks they have healthy amounts of stress.
They probably don't know that.
Hey Ryan, how long was ours?
12 minutes.
Stand up if you can control your stress level. Okay, sit back down. Last one.
Nick.
Stand up if you think you need stress in your life. Anyone? Stand up, you guys stand up if you think you do. And I also
That is a big
want
one.
to emphasize this is all confidential. Anything that says in here, stays in the room.
He's filming though.
And yeah, that's the end of the stand up and vote scenario.
Got him.
Next slide.
Alright guys, these are signs of stress. It's a lot easier once you know what stress is. But we'll explain that in a bit. But kind of to wrap it up, basically when you're in situations where you're under threat or you're feeling pressure or anything, that's when stress kicks in. And especially physical stress takes a toll on your body, which can result in aches and pains that you feel. It's like if you're constantly sore or tired, that's from your stress being overloaded on your body all the time. Depression, anxiety, isolation, and negativity, these are results of more emotional stress, like a lot of schoolwork on you, maybe emotional and family problems that are just kind of all around you that you can't get rid of. Those kind of affect your outlook and just kind of the way you feel all the time. So depression is definitely a big one. Anger or outward frustration. So I said depression, people kind of exhibit stress emotions in different ways. So when someone is feeling depressed, they might exhibit, they might go off and isolate themselves, or they might go be more verbal and kind of angered. So it kind of depends on the person how you exhibit this, but these are usually signs of stress. Changes in eating and sleeping habits. Sometimes people might be stressed about their physical appearance, which would cause them to change how they eat, like how much they eat or how little they eat. And some people might be feeling really tired of the day, or lots of, like for instance, if you're doing a lot of schoolwork or homework, you might sleep less to get that done, and that is a direct result of stress, and that becomes a habit that can stay over time. Use of drugs, alcohol, or tobacco, these are sometimes things that people resort to as a temporary relief. So sometimes someone might be feeling really stressed and they go out and they try to relieve it in any way they know that they can, and that usually is most appealing to some people, but it just doesn't always work, but it's something that people turn to a lot.
and I'm going to ask a couple of you guys to actually read some of the things that are on the poster for us, and volunteers. How about you? So read about acute stress.
Acute stress. Acute stress is the most common form of stress. It's normally short-term and highly treatable. Symptoms are seen in most people and is perfectly normal to feel.
Okay. How about you? Read episodic acute stress.
Episodic acute stress. There are cases when regular acute stress forms into episodic acute stress. It makes you feel more stressed than usual. It is also treatable, but more severe.
Okay, and another volunteer. Yeah. So read chronic stress.
Chronic stress is not good. It can harm you physically and mentally. This is the kind of stress that wears people down and is quite serious.
Okay. And one more to read the definition of stress. How about you?
A state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances.
Okay, so I'm going to explain a little bit what all that means. So acute stress is more of your normal kind of stress. Like everyone needs a little bit of stress in their life.
Well, like there's good stresses and bad stresses. So a good stressor could be if you're like excited or about something or just kind of worrying. So like going on a roller coaster is a really good example of some type of stress you may have that might not be bad stress. It could be good stress.
And then we have episodic acute stress, which is a little bit more severe than regular acute stress. Maybe if you have some family stuff going on and that's really stressing you out. Maybe you're so stressed out that it's getting in the way of like your schoolwork or something like that. And then we have chronic stress. This is not a good kind of stress. It's very serious. It can lead to health problems. It's just not a good kind of thing. So I wrote down some stuff that could be stressful, like if you're overloaded on homework all the time, or school is just getting in the way, or your home life is getting in the way of school. So that was the stress poster. And now we're going to be talking about treatment and symptoms of, treatment for stress. Okay, so first thing for treatment of stress, health is a key part of not being so stressed out. It's good to eat healthy, it's good to be active. You should try to exercise, you should go for a run, do jumping jacks randomly, just be active. And so things like yoga, tai chi, other relaxing activities, just kind of relax yourself, don't be too, try to take your mind off of like all the really hectic things going on, just kind of chill. Like I said, you should eat healthy, don't eat too much junk food, try to keep a normal schedule.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay.
Continue with the presentation. Quiet. Good, be mature, please.
And then
Just happens.
eliminate tobacco, alcohol, or drug use in your life. It might give you some it won't help you throughout the long run. Get lots of sleep. Sleep is another key part of not being so stressed. You should get a regular sleeping habit.
Stress prevention. So exercise and eat healthy is something you really want to stress. Like in the last presentation, it's really good to just overall have a very steady diet and exercise all the time, which is really good. You want to be positive. So if you're always getting a good outlook on life, then you're always in a bad situation. You might feel happier because you're thinking on the bright side of things. And then partake in relaxing activities, so like she said, maybe drawing, playing an instrument, if you play an instrument, something that you can just kind of take your mind off things, relax, not really worry about other things that are going on that are crazy. Surround yourself with positive people, so friends, family, people who are going to boost your spirits up and not knock them down. And don't isolate yourself. So again, you want to just be around people, and even when you are doing relaxing activities like that, maybe if you do drawing, show someone you're drawing, or play an instrument for someone. It's good. You get a lot less stress when there's other people kind of taking some of the stuff off your back and helping you relax. And that's the presentation.
So what we just want you guys to take away is that there's three things. You can identify stress, you can treat stress, and you can prevent stress in the first place. And these are all things you guys should worry about right now before it gets to a stage where it's kind of out of control. So that's just what we want you guys to carry away. Yeah.